Food isn't just something we eat. It's one of the most powerful forces in human history. Did you know that spices like pepper and cinnamon once shaped empires, sparked wars, and transformed global trade? Today, we're diving into how food changed the world forever. The spice trade, the original global economy. Let's start with spices. For centuries, spices like black pepper, cinnamon, and cloves were so valuable, they were called black gold. Why? They preserved food, masked bad flavors, and were even used as medicine. In the 15th century, European explorers risked everything to find new spice routes. Vasco da Gama sailed around Africa to reach India, while Christopher Columbus accidentally discovered America while searching for a quicker path to Asia's spices. This obsession with spices created global trade routes and gave rise to powerful companies like the Dutch East India Company. At its peak, this company controlled half of the world's trade, all because of food. Colonization and the dark side of food. But there's a darker side. The desire for food wealth led to colonization. Europeans took over lands in Asia, Africa, and the Americas to grow spices, sugar, and coffee. Native populations were displaced, and millions of enslaved Africans were forced to work on plantations. Sugar, in particular, became the backbone of the transatlantic slave trade. Sweet treats in Europe came at a massive human cost. The Columbian Exchange, a food revolution. Next, let's talk about the Columbian Exchange. When Europeans reached the Americas, they brought back incredible new foods like tomatoes, potatoes, and cacao. Can you imagine Italian food without tomatoes, or Ireland without potatoes? And it wasn't just Europe. Chili peppers from the Americas transformed cuisines in India, Thailand, and China. This exchange of food reshaped diets and cultures worldwide. How coffee and tea fueled revolutions. Did you know coffee and tea played a huge role in revolutions? In the 17th and 18th centuries, coffee houses became the hubs of debate and innovation. People called them penny universities because for the price of a cup, you could hear the latest ideas. And let's not forget tea. The British taxed tea so heavily that it sparked the Boston Tea Party and, ultimately, the American Revolution. Modern impact. Food and power. Today, even today, food shapes power. Countries with fertile lands and access to water control the global food supply. And companies like Nestlé and Monsanto influence how food is grown and distributed worldwide. Food scarcity can still lead to conflict, while innovations like lab-grown meat and vertical farming might shape the future of our planet. Food, the silent hero. From spices that launched empires to coffee that sparked revolutions, food has been a silent hero in shaping our world. It's not just what we eat, it's what connects us, defines us, and drives us forward. What do you think is the most important food in history? Share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the past.